global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Interesting things are happening in Rivers State. Don't forget that during the period of the crisis in the state over the issue of tenure elongation for the local government chairman, it seems as though as at June 17, they were not ready to vacate because of the Bwahaha. The police had to ward in immediately. But the issues are over. Police leave the Secretariat. They're not ready to leave. Now let's get to hear the latest update as it has to do with police still maintaining their stand in the entrance of the local government Secretariat and what the court is doing right now. The Federal High Court sitting in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, has taken decisive action in a legal dispute that has significant implications for the governance of local government area in the state. The court, presided over by Justice Mohammed Turaki, issued an ex parte order allowing the service of court documents on the Rivers State Commissioner of Police through the officer in charge, OC, Legal State Criminal Investigation Department, Rivers State. This order is a key development in a suit filed by the Initiative for Transparency, Strategy and Good Leadership, which seek legal redress against several high-profile defendants, including the Inspector General of Police, the Commissioner of Police in Rivers State, and the Attorney General of the Federation. The court's decision to grant this order was driven by the pressing need to address the ongoing presence of police personnel at the entrance of local government council secretariat across the 23 local government in Rivers State. The Initiative for Transparency, Strategy and Good Governance is seeking a court order compelling the police to vacate these premises to allow for the resumption of normal business activities within the local government council. This situation has become a source of concern for many, as the continuous police presence has disrupted the functioning of local government, affecting the delivery of essential services to the public. According to reports from Daily Post, the court also granted an ex parte order permitting the service of court documents on other key defendants, including the Attorney General of Rivers State, Governor Similai Fubara, and the head of service. These documents are to be delivered through substituted means, specifically by delivering them to the office of the Attorney General. The court has mandated that these defendants appear before it to explain why the ex parte order, which demands the withdrawal of police from the local government council entrances, should not be made permanent. The suit has drawn considerable attention, with numerous stakeholders keenly watching the proceeding in a related development. Okay, so I'll take that again. So the suit drawn considerable attention, with numerous stakeholders keenly watching the proceeding. In a related development, two individuals, N.O. Onyeluku and Carissa C. Chibuike, have sought to join the suit as parties representing two former local government chairmen. These former chairmen, represented by claimant Joshua Rufus O., a native of Rivers State, are also advocating for the removal of police personnel from the council secretariat. They argued that the continued police presence is not only unnecessary but also a violation of the autonomy of local government as enshrined in the Nigerian Constitution. Justice Turaki, after considering the submission of the parties involved, granted the application and adjourned the case to September 2, 2024 for further hearing. This ruling underscores the court's commitment to ensuring that the rule of law is upheld and that the autonomy of local government council is respected. The court intervention is seen as a critical step in resolving the ongoing standoff between the police and local government officials in Rivers State. The Initiative for Transparency, Strategy and Good Leadership has welcomed the court decision, expressing optimism that it will lead to a swift resolution of the matter. The organization has long been an advocate for good governance and transparency in public administration, and its view the court's action as a victory to the principle of accountability and the rule of law. They believe that the removal of police personnel from the local government council entrances will restore normalcy to the affected area, allowing local government to carry out their duties without undue interference. As the case progresses, it is expected that more details will emerge regarding the motivation behind the police presence at the local government council secretariat. Some observers have speculated that the police were deployed to this location due to the security concern, possibly related to political tension in the state. However, others argue that the development or the deployment is an overreach of police power and an infringement on the right of the local government authority. The outcome of this case could set a significant precedent for the relationship between the state government, local government, and law enforcement agency in Nigeria. It may also influence future legal interpretation of the autonomy granted to local government under the Nigerian Constitution. As such, the case has broader implications beyond Rivers State, potentially affecting local government operation across the country. The upcoming court hearing on September 2, 2024 will be closely watched by legal experts, government officials, and civil society organizations. Many are hopeful that the court will deliver a judgment that reinforces the principle of local government autonomy and ensure that local government agencies operate within the bounds of the law. The decision could also serve as a reminder to all stakeholders of the importance of respecting the rule of law and the need for cooperation between different levels of governance or government in Nigeria. In conclusion, the Federal High Court recent order represents a pivotal moment in the ongoing legal battle over the presence of police at the local government council secretariat in Rivers State. The case highlights the tension that can arise between different levels of government and the critical role that the judiciary plays in resolving each dispute. As the court prepares to continue hearing the case, all eyes will be on the outcome and its potential impact on governance in Nigeria. This is quite interesting, I must say, and it's a very serious issue because one of the parties that are empowered to protect the supremacy of the law, which is the rule of law, is actually the police. Situation whereby orders are being given and no one is, respecting the order is quite troubling. However, we know what resulted to, the police positioning themselves at the entrance of the Secretariat. We all know it. There was a little issue here and there during the period that the ex-local government chairman were demanding for elongation of tenure. And during that period, the CTC also were kind of fighting back. So as at that time, it was perceived that there's going to be a serious brouhaha, which may likely lead to destruction of infrastructure, property of the state, and also to loss of life. That was the key reason. But now, the issue in contention is that the tenure elongation case is over. The court, both at the state level and at appeal court, has given a verdict, and that verdict is that there is no room for tenure elongation, which means peace has been restored back. The CTC can continue with their work. Why is police leaving every other criminal environment to stay at the Secretariat? For what purpose? That is one question most people cannot provide solution to. My colleague is in the house. We just want to share a little insight into this. Is this case even necessary? Why would we try not to respect the rule of law and allow things to be the way it should be? It took the pressure group, going to court before going to court and dragging the police. And even when there is an ex parte order, they should leave. They're still there. Now, what is behind all of this?
You could actually sense it that there is a powerful force that be. And unfortunately, it has gotten to the level where, where most Rivers people believe that they are not being fair, and they are actually dancing. They should actually be so apolitical in their approach. We shouldn't even get to the point of where we're using court orders really to restrain the police. It's so not right. It doesn't speak well. But they have tried as much as they can. One would have said, which I perceive, that the pro-Wike group were hoping that there will be some sort of chaos to give an excuse why the police officers will remain permanently at the Secretariat. But for one reason or the other, Fubara have been able to show great maturity where there is no chaos at all, and there have been smooth running of government and government officials, officiating of government issues and events, such that there's relative peace in Rivers State. But yet, these police officers are manning that place as if there is egg or one unique thing that's inside that they are protecting that requires the life and time of Nigeria, which is of course not so. And that's to tell you that they received an order, and that order is not jiving with the environment that is so peaceful right now. So if you ask me, it's a case of them trying to be very apolitical and being straightforward, because it's obvious that there's more power or more hands that are inside this whole matter that they're taking orders from that is beyond the law.
That is quite interesting. And just like you've rightly pointed out, I think it's beyond what we are seeing. But like you said, kudos to the governor of the state. the whole thing, there's still smooth running of activity. Empowerment is still going on. Local government administration is effectively going on without them even going near to the secretary. Because I think they were thinking that I think the ex-local government chairman don't want to see somebody sit there as a chairman in that chair that they had occupied before now. But however, I think administration is beyond just the office, so they had
bank
to.
account
Yes, as long as money is entering the bank account, things are okay. All right, that's where we like to leave it. Let's meet in a conversation. Talk more on this. What's your position on the latest update as it has to do with with police positioning themselves at the end?
Global happenings today.